Thank you.
Any other new business, commissioners? Announcements,
Business, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Burton.
In the past, it's been an ongoing situation where many of Detroit citizens come down to the Board of Police Commissioners and being turned away because they have to show identification. So, in order to, for this body to be in compliance, I move that we move our meetings outside of headquarters and move them to the community or move them to the city county building so this board can operate in compliance, but also show respect to the community. We got members of the community comes down here each week and they hear us for 2-3 hours, but we cannot hear them for 2 seconds. So, and they come here and they tell us every time that we are operating in violation of the Open Meetings Act.
But we're not.
So, I want the record to reflect
Do you have a motion that you want to put on the record?
that a motion is about to be made.
Okay, what is
that?
it?
I move that we follow the Open Meetings Act, move our meetings outside of headquarters, move into the community or city county building so we can be operating accordingly to the Open Meetings Act without asking citizens to show their ID prior to entry.
I second the motion.
It's been moved and supported that we,
And also call for Division of House record roll call vote. Madam Chair.
move the meeting outside of Detroit Public Safety Headquarters. Is there any discussion?
Through the chair. Commissioner Burton, when you talk about moving it down to the Coleman Alexander Young Municipal, now that's going to pose a problem. You are aware as it relates to parking. Are there some specific locations that you think would be in line to support or to alleviate some of the concerns we have about this building?
We can, if it's moving over to KMAC, many Detroiters are using meters. You are parking at meters. Parking is going to be an issue, but the biggest problem right now is we have to be in compliance. And right now the board is operating out of compliance. So we must operate accordingly to the city charter, also to the Open Meetings Act, and we have to move these meetings from here. The KMAC, which is the city county building, that's a opportunity where we can move into and have our meetings there. That's one opportunity. Not to say that it's the ultimate opportunity, but we also have the Northwest Activity Center. We got Coleman Young Recreation Centers. We got other facilities wouldn't mind allowing this body to meet. We got the what's the one on Warren and Connors? What's that? The Samaritan Center. There are other locations that this body can meet, but right now we meeting in violations, and we cannot afford to continue to be operating like this.
Any other discussion?
Madam Chair, I don't think we can just casually approve a motion to move anywhere. There's certain stipulation, and definitely we just can't casually move into the Coleman Young building just because we have a desire to move. There's a lot of issues financially, and the bottom line, I don't think, in my opinion, that we are in violation of Open Meeting Act. They haven't been determined. So there's research, feasibility, which you already asked for in reference to that particular act, Corporation Counsel, Attorney General. But I don't think we can say that we are in violation contrary to the Commissioner's viewpoint on that.
Madam Chair, Real quick,
I
short.
move for order of the day. The commissioner has spoken 2 or 3 times on the same motion.
Madam Chair, just real quick, I just like to know,
The vote on the matter is if we are going to, I'm sorry, Mr. Hicks, can you repeat that, please?
The motion that's on the floor is that the board move this meeting, meaning our regular meetings, out of the public safety headquarters to other locations within the city of Detroit to avoid conflict with the Open Meetings Act.
Okay, those in favor of the motion?
I did call for a division of the House, Madam Chair, record roll call vote.
That would not be appropriate.
Those in favor of the?
No, point of order. Bell, you speaking out of turn.
Nice,
You didn't get recognized by the
Not
chair.
recognized.
But no, I did put a division of the House out there.
Okay,
for the
if
vote.
the vote, those in favor of the vote?
Aye.
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 Those that oppose?
Nay.
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 Madam Chair, motion fails.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, when a division of the House is called a
Recognize,
record
sir.
roll call vote, that must be honored, Madam Chair, according to Robert's
We're
rules.
moving on to announcements.
You in violation of Robert's rules, Madam Chair,
Vote.
You were not recognized, sir.
We've called the vote.
and you're not following Robert's rules of
Failed,
order.
and we're going to move on. I've already asked for an opinion from the legal department. I think that we should wait until we hear from the legal department as to where we're going to move her, if we're going to move her, if anything is going forward. And with that, we're moving on to announcements.
Excuse me. Madam Chair, I'm so sorry. May I speak just 1 second?
We're going on to to announcements. Our next meeting